The bill was originally introduced to provide $100 per month subsidies to D.C. residents. The updated version aims to impact and benefit everyone. D.C. officials have expanded access to the overdose reversing drug naloxone in pharmacies across the city in recent years.
Her quality of life kind of made me want to be that for somebody that can be going through that.
Kaylin mentions how everyone in their cohort has to create their own aquaplast mat. So today we're here at Howard University in Crampton Auditorium celebrating this year's The Golden Age Fashion Show. Experts say that in recent years, fentanyl has flooded the nation's illegal drug market as it is a cheap opioid to produce. Harm reduction expert Shane Sullivan warns drugs that users may think are heroin, oxycodone, or cocaine are being laced with fentanyl. Fentanyl appears in fake tablets, pills, and gel capsules attempting to mimic certain prescription drugs. In 2017, fentanyl was involved in 72% of overdoses in D.C. In 2022, according to data collected from D.C.'s Office of the Chief Medical Examiner, that number rose to 96%.
Trendy to take Percocets, like people think that it's fun, it's a fun thing to do, it's fun to take drugs. So I feel like it be people young as like 14, 15 taking opioids in my community.
If given in time, Narcan, also known as naloxone, can save the life of someone who is overdosing from opioids. It could stop an overdose and restore normal breathing until emergency response can arrive. D.C. officials have expanded access to the overdose reversing drug naloxone in pharmacies across the city in recent years. In a statement released from the district's mayor, it was announced that all law enforcement officials are equipped with Narcan.
They've given us tools to, combat people who's overdosing or whatever the case may be, like Narcan. So.
The district offers free testing strips, which can be used to see whether drugs are laced with fentanyl. Reporting from the campus of Howard University, this is Victoria Baker with News Vision. Howard students have been waiting all year for this moment. The university's annual Spring Fest fashion show, where students are showing up and showing out. We are going to take a closer look at how the show's co-creative director, Maze Lawson, brought his vision to life. Maze has been working for months to create this year's show, which is inspired by the Harlem Renaissance and celebrates Black culture.
I was thinking about original cultural revivals in the Black community, and I went back to the Harlem Renaissance. It's also known as the Golden Age, and that sparked my idea for the fashion show.
Maze has brought together some of the most fresh and talented designers and models from Howard University to create a unique and inspiring event.
Because in my mind, I don't think about these productions as a fashion show. I think about it as a play. It can be theatrical if they need to, or also be a traditional model if they need to.
Model Chika Amangbo shares how his experience has affected him.
Honestly, it means a lot to me because modeling is something I've been doing since I was very young. So it's good for me personally to gain experience and also just kind of representing my school, putting on a show for the community.
So today we're here at Howard University in Crampton Auditorium celebrating this year's The Golden Age Fashion Show. The unexpected performances left the crowd roaring with applause. The models were captivating while showcasing the amazing design. It is clear that Maze's vision is truly breathtaking and has left a lasting impression on the crowd. I'm Victoria Baker with News Vision. Meet Kaylin Dennis, a Howard University radiation therapy graduating senior who is also a full-time hairstylist. She is juggling two demanding professions, but for her, it's all worth it. Kaylin's journey began when she was just 15 years old. She had the responsibility of doing her own hair for school.
I just felt like I wanted to be cute. So I started doing hair. I started doing my own hair, started doing my friend's hair. And then, long story short, I started college and I started off as a radiation therapy major and was in my business full time.
Kaylin did not let her passion for styling hair stop her from pursuing her degree in radiation therapy.
I came to Howard and I seen that they had a radiation therapy program, and if I was to become a doctor, I would have became an oncologist, just because, like I said, my grandmother, she had cancer, and just being with her throughout that whole process and seeing how the people cared for her and how they contributed to her quality of life kind of made me want to be that for somebody that can be going through that.
Kaylin mentions how everyone in their cohort has to create their own aquaplast mat. During radiation therapy, the mask helps keep the patient's head still and in the right position. This helps ensure that the radiation is targeted only to the area where it's needed. Kaylin's daily schedule begins with an 8-hour school day consisting of exams, lectures, or clinicals. She then proceeds to go home to prepare and install wigs until it is time for her to study for another 200-question exam for the following day. However, Kaylin still remains thankful for the journey that she has taken.
That is just rewarding. Like, I'm giving back in everything that I'm doing. Like, I'm making somebody happy by doing their hair, and I'm making somebody happy by treating their cancer.
Kaylin Dennis, a true inspiration for anyone pursuing multiple passions. This is Victoria Baker reporting for News Vision.